What in the bird box going on now, man? You know, it's important that we not create a false narrative based on what we're seeing, at least until we know all the information. So let me be clear. This is not a rave right situation. It is not. So let's not make it into that. That's the first thing I want to say. Because I seen some people on the good old Twitter say, "Oh, he's holding her hostage." No, it looked like they was fighting over a bag. Now I don't know what was in that motherfucking bag. I would like to know because it looked like Quavo had the Infinity Stones in that motherfucker because he would not let it go, and neither was she. So I don't know what was in that bag. Maybe something to dominate the whole entire world and sell platinums and on top of platinums on top of platinums. I have no idea. And there's something about an elevator that makes the devil want to give out all his hugs and kisses to everybody. Because when you get on that elevator, that's where the evil comes out. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a time and place where you just worried about not trying to fart while you're on the elevator. Now I got to worry about not trying to die or have a World Rumble. Now I got to say this. I am not joking about women getting abused. You know what I'm saying? So if she was getting the beats put on her and we didn't know about it and we later found out about it, my heart goes out to her. But in this situation, I didn't see Quavo as like this ultra aggressive dude. I didn't see it. Matter of fact, the only person I seen throw a better punch than Roman Reigns was Saweetie. But Quavo dodged it. I don't know if you guys seen it, but if you go back and you look at that video, you would see Saweetie throw a punch and Quavo kind of dodged it. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't dodge it, all his motherfucking tentacles would have been out his head. The only thing Quavo and Ray Rice got in common is they both can play running back. Did y'all see how quick Quavo went for that bag when he saw Saweetie trying to go for it? Like, I don't know what was in that bag at all. It could have been the finest kilos of all of Atlanta. Quavo was tussling for that bag like he had the ultimate antidote for world peace, and Saweetie was Mojo Jojo trying to destroy everybody. But like I said, it's important that we don't put out any super false narratives or put any super false narratives on the situation until we know the whole situation for what it is. Because Saweetie could come out and say it's not what it looks like, the situation look worse than what it actually is, but it's not that big, y'all. Don't trip. Or she might come out and say, this nigga been beating my ass so bad, I forgot how to spell the word Saweetie, and I've been spelling it wrong ever since. Unfortunately for Quavo, whatever Saweetie said, that's what's gonna happen to his career. So he best to get the second toes and do whatever he gotta do. Because if she come out and say, yeah, it's exactly what y'all think it is, his career is over. Now I know people are thinking, well, what about Chris Brown? Chris Brown did that thing to Rihanna, and his career ain't over. See, the difference is we ain't get footage of Chris Brown dancing on Rihanna's face. How we have footage, it'd be a whole different story. Now I know this ain't footage of Quavo just beating the shit out of Saweetie, but that's what people perceive it to be at the moment. So if she come out and say, yeah, it's exactly what y'all think it is, because the majority of the internet thinks this is on some like, some beating type shit. So if that's what she says it is, unfortunately, your career as a Migo is, what's the Spanish word for gone? Finito. Your career is finito. I probably should say vominos, because vominos seem like the proper word for it, but I just said finito. But anyway, like I said, what I see from the situation is, I think the situation is they just got the fighting over the bag and they slipped. I think that's all it is. I don't think he was trying to hold nobody hostage. I don't think he was trying to recreate Run This Town or start Run This Town 2. Whatever was in that bag was very important to him, was very important to her. Now, it could be something very career damaging, for all we know. I don't know. She could come out and say Quavo been Coco for Saweetie Chris for a long time. We don't know. As for Quavo, if you got something that can explain this whole situation, you better pull it out now, bro. You better pull it out now because women can be very vengeful. Not saying Saweetie is that type of woman, but they can be very vengeful. You do one thing in the past, and she can use this against you to mess up your future. Not saying that she will do that, but you better have something to explain this because it all relies on her word. Whatever she says is what the public's going to believe and go with. So you better have something to explain this situation. And if it is what the majority of the public think it is, you in trouble, my brother. You are in trouble. And assuming that Saweetie hasn't come out with her statement on the situation before I release this video, I would like to hear her statements on it. Like what went wrong here. I would like to know. Hopefully it's just a misunderstanding and both parties can get along with their careers and do what they do and continue to make good music. Hopefully that's the case. But if not, if she's been abused, then she needs to speak up about that too. Because I don't want no woman stuck in a situation where they're not happy physically, mentally, and emotionally. I don't want that for any woman. So if that's what's going on, then feel free to tell your story. But I just want the truth. Always. Anytime I see a situation, I just want the truth, man. I don't want no bullshit lies. I don't want nobody's career to be ruined. I just want simple the truth. Like I said before, her word is making your career. So if it's gonna be good, you better hope so. And if it's gonna be bad, you better hope not. So whatever you gotta do, eat the booty, say sorry, buy her McLaren, a Birkin bag, whatever you gotta do, you better do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you did do something fucked up, then the mature thing to do is own it to whatever the fuck you may have did. But if you didn't do nothing wrong, you better make sure that she ain't got no vengefulness in her heart. Because if she do, your career could be over. But I'm out, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about the video before I go? I almost forgot to ask y'all that. Y'all think it's something abuseful going on or what? Y'all let me know. I'm out though.